one way or another. He's inboxing you, he's texting you. Not always good things, sometimes some bad things, like, or he may see your Facebook page or your social media page, and then he start to make comments on there like, why are you wearing that, and what are you doing? And you're wondering, well, I'm minding my business and you're with somebody else, so why do you constantly contact me? So let me address that, because that happens all the time, and that's an issue where people who do not understand that they're dealing with a narcissist, they don't understand what's going on and why it's happening. Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Kelly Diane, of course, CEO of Align with Dr. Kelly Diane, and I am back. I am back, guys. It's been a while, and so I want to take the time out to drop a video to catch up with everyone, to let everybody know what's going on, and just to touch bases with everyone. Hopefully, everyone is having an amazing day and everything is going well, and you're staying safe. And so, for those of you who do not know who I am, once again, I am Dr. Kelly Diane. I am a strategist for women, and what I like to do is help them transform their lives and get on their right purposes and walk through their pain. Just start over. Those of you who've been in traumatic relationships, abusive relationships, divorces, and just any type of relationship in which you're trying to just start back over and realign with yourself. That is what I do. I help you to strategize that and help you to get back on track. And so, for those of you who've been watching the videos, of course, I have been doing a series on narcissism. Narcissism, of course, is one of my areas of expertise. And so, what I wanted to do, because I've gotten lots of questions in my consulting classes about one specific question, so I wanted to address that tonight with you guys. Give you an opportunity to leave a message if you can below, and see if I could answer those questions for you. So, one of the things that I see that I am getting probably 90% of the time, if not more, is that they want to know, they're like, why am I in this relationship, or why is the narcissist in a relationship, but he or she continues to contact me. And those of you know, I am a women's empowerment coach, and so I talk to women. So please excuse me if I use the term he, because I'm talking to women. But of course, if it's pertaining to a man and you're here, of course, I'm not leaving you out. It's just that I talk to women, and so I'm in the habit of saying he. So please do not get offended and continue to watch the videos, because of course narcissism affects more than just females. It affects males as well. And so the question that they constantly asking me is that, why is the narcissist who has left me and in another relationship, and quite possibly very often they're actually married. And so they want to know why the narcissist still continues to contact them in situations in which they are in relationships, they're married, they've moved on. You are by yourself, you're grieving, you're going through lots of emotions because you see that this individual is with this woman, and that he appears to be very happy, and he's pretty much throwing her in your face all the time. And this is the person that he left you for, or at least you caught him cheating with. He's now with this person. He's claiming that he's so happy. He's posting that he's happy. He's telling everyone he's happy. He's sending his flying monkeys to tell you that he's happy. He's doing everything to let you know that he's happy. But, eventually what does he do? What does he do? He contacts you one way or another. He's inboxing you. He's texting you. Not always good things, sometimes some bad things, like, or he may see your Facebook page or your social media page, and then he start to make comments on there like, why are you wearing that, and what are you doing? And you're wondering, well, I'm minding my business and you're with somebody else, so why do you constantly contact me? So let me address that, because that happens all the time, and that's an issue where people who do not understand that they're dealing with a narcissist, they don't understand what's going on and why it's happening. So what's going on in this scenario is that the narcissist, once again, is a broken individual, and he lives off of energy of other people. He lives for the accolades, for the affirmation, for the praise, and he's like an empty. He's almost like a. I like to say he's like a clothes hamper with lots of holes. The ones that you buy to have the holes in them, either at the top or on the bottom. Well, that's a narcissist. It doesn't matter how much water you put into that clothes hamper, it's never going to fill up because it has so many holes in it. And so that's the narcissist. No matter what you feed him, he's never going to be happy. It is not a goal that is going to get attained because it cannot get attained. It's just not with anyone. No one can do it. So what he does, of course, once again, is he calls himself jumping on to somebody else that's going to make him happy, because at this point he's used you all up. He's gotten everything he can get from you. He can't he just cannot get in. He has drained you dry like a vampire. He sucked you dry. And so now he's gone on to a new fresh person who doesn't know who he is, doesn't know how he operates. She's very oblivious of what he's done and what he's going to do and what he's done to you, because he's told her a completely different story. So he has a fresh new supply. That's what you call a fresh new supply. And sometimes they recycle old supplies because the old supplies believe that he's going to change, and so they go back. But at that time, they've gotten themselves together, and he can suck them dry again. It's like a tick. A tick is always looking for a victim to suck dry, and they get fatter and fatter and fatter. And then when they're done with them, they drop off. By then, the person probably has Lyme's disease or something like that. But that's what the narcissist does. He sucks you dry, and he leaves to a new victim. And so what happens with her is that she appears to be very happy. Of course, she's in a honeymoon phase. He's doing everything he can do to keep her happy. He's lying. He's doing everything. He's probably even at this point being faithful to some degree, because he wants to set this image in her head that he's the Mr. Wonderful. He's the knight in shining armor. And then, of course, you're the bad person, because, of course, he's told this new lady about you and told her a very big lie. Like, normally what they do is tell them whatever they did to you is what they tell the new person you did to them. So if they cheated, they're going to tell the new person you cheated. If they lied, they're going to say, oh, she's the worst lie in the world, and you could never make her happy. So basically everything they are is what they're telling the new supply that you are. And so the new supply is thinking, oh my gosh, how could she be so horrible to you? You're such a wonderful person. You do this and you do that, and I know I can make you happy. She just lost out, because remember, he's told her the wrong image. And if you don't believe me, think about when you met this narcissist, and think about the stories he told you about the last person he was with. Just think back to how you guys met and how he painted this amazing story and how he made it seem like you were the one that he was going to marry. You were the only one he fell in love with. You're the only one he ever wanted to marry. You're the only one that can make him happy. And then all of a sudden it went left. Eventually it went left when he sucked you dry. Well, remember, they wash and repeat. They wash, rinse, and then repeat. So they've gone on to the next victim, and they're going to do the same thing. Just like I've said before, they did that to the previous victim before they got with you. And so now they're doing it again. So if you ever want to know what's going on with them, think about what happened to you. I promise you, narcissists don't change. They can't change. They wash, rinse, repeat. It's just like a washing machine cycle. They do the same thing over and over and over, because they always thinking that the next person is going to be their answer, the jackpot for them, when really their innerness is broken, and they don't understand it until they fix this, the inside. Nothing in the world is going to make them happy, and that goes for anyone, really. And so they're going to constantly look and look and look. And so what has happened is that a narcissist is with a woman, and at some point, she has not given him the attention that he needed. And it could be something very small, as maybe she was washing dishes and he felt as though he needed his attention right then. And she gave him attention, but she had things she had to do, right? And so it wasn't enough for him. And so he didn't feel validated. And so what does he do? He reaches out to old supply, which would be you. Usually it's several people. It's not just you, it's several people. And so he reach out to them. He throw a little bone, a little line out to see if you're going to grab it, to see what you're doing. If it's not positive attention, then he's going to do it negatively, because a lot of times people tend to respond or react to negative attention. Like if someone says, well, you look horrible, most people will say, well, no, I don't. I don't know why you would say that. They don't understand that with a narcissist, you have to be indifferent. You cannot even respond to them at all, because for a narcissist, any attention is attention. Remember, they're 2-year-olds, and that's even an insult to a 2-year-old, because 2-year-olds act better than that. But if you understand how a toddler acts when he can't get his way, it's going to do everything it can do to get your attention. And at the same time, it's looking at you to see if you're watching, right? To see, if you're going to do anything. Like the baby, he sits in a chair, and what does the baby do? Girl, male or female? They drop the toy, and you slap the hand. No, don't do that. And they drop the toy in, and they start to realize mommy's starting to laugh. or even mommy's starting to get upset. But either way, it's getting your attention, right? That's okay for a 2-year-old. That's okay for a toddler, but it's not okay for a grown person. And the narcissist has that behavior because at one point, if you watch my videos, I constantly repeat this. At one point in their lives, at some point in their lives, they've stopped growing. It's generally around the age of 8, 9, 10. Just a general age, right? It's at that very, I want to say it's before adolescence because even adolescents don't act like them, right? So that's the age they're stuck. Whatever age that trauma happened to them and where they've disconnected from their soul, from their God source, it's the age that they're stuck. They're stuck right there and they don't evolve past that. I like to believe they do, but guess what? They don't. They don't evolve past that. And if you've met one who do, please tell me about it because I haven't seen it. And they stay stuck in that area. And so they continue to act like that spoiled, rotten little 2-year-old or that 3-year-old, 4-year-old because it gets them attention. And that's the only way of life they know because they've been doing it so long. Understand that you're not the first person they've done this with. They've done this with numerous people, generally at the same time. Numerous people. You're just the next one in line. It was just your turn. And so now it's the next woman's turn. And so he's contacting you because he knows that he can get a response out of you. He can get a reaction out of you because he's done it before and you've reacted before. But what I can say is the only reason why he's constantly contacting you is generally because you're reacting, you're responding to it. That's generally why they do it. If you don't react, then they will stop contacting you because they don't like to be rejected. That is like their worst fear is rejection. So if they reach out to you and you don't answer, then at that point they realize you're rejecting them. Are they going to keep trying? They are going to keep trying generally, but at some point they're going to realize she's not going to answer and I can't stand it because their egos are so fragile. They can't stand the rejection. So they're going to go on to the next victim. And generally what they like to do is send out a mass text. You know, guys know about the mass text. They say, hello, baby, or hello, honey. Well, they've sent that to 20 other people at the same time to see how many are going to respond back, right? That's why I don't do those general texts. If, when I'm dating, the man absolutely cannot. We're not doing that, right? That's a whole nother video. But we already know, don't respond to those type of texts. It's a setup. It is a setup. It is throwing a line into the lake to see how many fish are going to bite. And that's what he's doing. And so that's the reason why he's reaching out. It's because somewhere along the line, he's not getting what he wants, and he wants to get back with you, not for a relationship, but because you're giving him what he needs. He needs to get it from wherever, whoever. And if you happen to bite, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna cheat with you while he's with her. The same thing he did to you. It's what they do, right? And the only way you can change that is to remove yourself from the equation. So they're gonna constantly repeat, they're going to do it over and over again. Doesn't mean that he's sorry and he forgave and he wants to rekindle. No, because they never acknowledge that they're wrong. They don't self-reflect. So they do not think that they're wrong. They're going to always think that the reason they're not happy is because of the external sources. They never go within and self-reflect and think about the fact that it's them that's making these bad choices and that's why they're unhappy. And so, yeah, they're going to continue to reach out as long as you answer back. That gives them some type of fuel to keep, contacting you. Even if you say, stop contacting me, to them, that's attention. You cannot give them attention. You have to turn away and walk away because, first of all, you deserve so much better, so much more for yourself. You deserve so much love and understanding when it's men out here or women, whatever your pleasure is, that can date you and love you the way that you deserve to be loved. So that's why they are doing that. They're reaching out because they're getting a response. Doesn't mean that, once again, that they want to come back. It doesn't mean it the way you think they do. Because remember, narcissists cannot love. They'll tell you, I love you, because it works. It's just words for them. They realize it gets a response, so they keep saying it. It means nothing. They can't love. They don't love you. They don't love themselves. They don't love the new woman. It's impossible. They just can't do it. And I know a lot of women hold on to the hope that, hey, he's eventually going to get it. He's going to eventually going to understand that I'm the one for him. He's going to feel like, you're thinking, oh, no one's going to treat him like I did, and he's going to come back. Well, he's probably going to come back for a different reason. It's not because there's a soul connection. It's not because there's a relationship. It was never a relationship, because a relationship takes honesty, and it takes two people, and it takes commitment and loyalty, and they don't have that to give. So you have expectations from something that's not going to happen. It's almost like cutting open a tomato and thinking it's going to be an orange. It's just not going to happen. And so when I talk to ladies in my therapy group, I have to constantly remind them, you're looking for something they can't give you. They cannot give it to you. It's not your fault that they can't give it to you. It's their fault that they can't give it to you. But you have to understand they can't give it to you. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. They can't do it. You have an expectation for something that's not going to happen. It's almost like a man dating you and wanting you to know French by tomorrow and you never spoke French a day in your life. That wouldn't be fair, right? Because you can't do it. You don't, that's not what you do. That's not the language you speak. And so that's not the language that the narcissist speak. He speaks strictly negative energy is what he speaks. He doesn't speak anything positive. And if he does, it's only because he knows it gets a result. It's not because he mean it. That's why they say it and they do things positive and it doesn't last, because they never meant it in the first place. It was all an act. They sat and they studied you and they learned what it is that you liked. Then they repeated it, and because they knew it got a response. That's it. It's just like a kid. Think about a child, for those of you who have children or nieces and nephews, and you watch how they do things to get a response. They do that. That's what narcissists do. They learn to get a response, and they learn, oh, it works, so let me keep doing it. Let me keep doing it. I mean, think about it. To some degree in life, when we do some things, right, that we know gets a good response, like going to work early or staying late, you get your boss may give you a raise or whatever. Well, that's the narcissist. He's just doing this same activity over and over again because it gets him the result that he wants. It's not because there's a soul connection. It's not because he loves you. It's not because he's loyal. He doesn't have it in him to give you. And I know I've said it 1,000 times, and I know it's hard to hear it, but I'm the person who's transparent. You guys know I'm a transparent coach, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not here to, as I always say, to get you all riled up and let's go do this and let's harm him. That's not the energy that I come with. I come with a loving and caring energy about you. I care about you. I care about your growth. I care about your wellness, your spirituality. I care about you getting well. I don't put any energy towards that person. I am here to inform you, to enlighten you, because that's what I do about how they operate. So I'm not here to get you all riled up and call them names and do this, that, and another. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to tell you how to operate and who they are, but I'm here to enlighten you, to help you heal, to help you move past your pain into purpose, because at the end of the day, you deserve so much more. You deserve so much more. And to continue to perseverate over a narcissist who's doing no good, it's going to destroy you. He destroyed you when he was with you. He almost destroyed you. Thank God you got out. But if you continue to give that same energy to that narcissist, he's going to continue to have that power over you in your life to destroy you. And so we don't want to do that. And so that's why you're not going to get that energy from me on this channel. I'm not going to tell you how to go after him. I'm not going to tell you to do this, that, and other to him, because it's only going to harm you, right? You've been harmed enough, and we don't want that energy. We don't. Now, if that's the energy you want, there's several coaches out there that will give you that energy. They will bring you that energy, right? I don't do that, because I will operate out of love and light and understanding. And those of you who haven't watched my videos, yes, I was a victim of narcissism abuse. Several people. I have very, very terrible relationships I was in. And so I'm not just bringing you book knowledge, I'm bringing you experience, so I can understand. I've been there. I've done that. I've healed, dealt, moved on. It was very hard. Rediscovered who I am. I'm walking in my power. I'm walking in my light. So that is why I do this now as coaching and enlightenment, because I want you to get through it. It's so many people out here that's hurting from it. They're in so much pain. They're suicidal. They don't know what to do. They don't understand, because they don't know that that's a narcissist. They don't know the terminology of it. They don't know, because here's the thing. Once you know what it is, then you know how to treat it. It's just like medicine. I'm in the medicine. So once we know what the problem is, we know how to treat it. So once you know it's a narcissist, you then know how to treat it and how to move forward. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. It's been almost 20 minutes. I wanted to drop on really quickly, but understand, remember, I am a coach. I am an enlightenment strategist. I am here to help you get through your pain. So if you ever want to contact me, My webpage is www.alignwithdrkelly.in. Please email me. My email is there. My phone number is there. I'll put it at the bottom. Contact me for a 15-minute consultation. It's free. And then we can do a discovery. We can talk about what it is that you need to get through this process. What I notice is that a lot of channels are talking to you about the narcissist and giving you information, but no one is telling you how to heal. And no one is telling you how you ended up in that relationship with the narcissist. That is very huge, because if you don't know how you ended up in that relationship with the narcissist, what's going to happen is you're going to attract another one and another one and another one. And we don't want that to happen, ladies, because we're here. We're very powerful beings. And so we have to stand in our power. We have to get our power back. We have to take our power back, ladies. We have to take it back. We have to stop giving it away. And some of us don't know how to do that because the way we were raised. Some of us have our heads down. We don't understand how beautiful we are. We don't understand how powerful we are. We don't understand how magical we are. And so I'm here to help you understand who you are and how magical you are and how beautiful you are and how to not attract a narcissist and how to walk in your power. And so that's the thing I do with Align with Dr. Kelly Diane. I would absolutely love to connect with you, spend time with you, and help you to get through this process. It is a very painful process, and you need someone to walk you through it, and not a person that's angry. It's going to teach you how to be revengeful. You don't want that. That's going to backfire. It's going to boomerang really, really quickly. And if you don't know, some of you don't know that I've also written, I've written 3 books, but my last book that absolutely talks to you about, it's called Soul Wounds. That absolutely talks to you about healing your soul and healing the wounds that you have, because that is why you attract these narcissists. This is really major. It is really, really major stuff in there. And it's my personal experience of what I went through. And I would absolutely love for you to grab that copy. You can get that on my website as well, www.alignwithdrkelly, KELLIE, Diane, DIANE.com. And you can grab that there too. But really quickly, just want to let you know that I will be back doing more videos. I started doing live, but I said, well, I like to announce when I'm going to do a live first before I do a live. And so I just want to let you know that I will be back shortly. Sorry for the long delay. It's been a busy, busy year. My coaching business is just blowing up. And so I just haven't had the time that I thought I was going to have. But I'm home, came home from work, and so I wanted to get on really quickly to tell you guys I'm back. I love you guys. Continue to reach out to me. Continue to support each other. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe. There's a button down the bottom that you can hit to subscribe. Also share, because there's so many people out here that needs this information. They need the information, guys. They need it. They don't know what's going on. That's how I found out what was going on, is because I happened to stumble. I don't believe in coincidence, but I was led to my answer, and from that I discovered what was going on, and I was able to easily heal and move past it. And so if some people that are searching, they have no idea. I run into them every day. They have no idea what's going on. They are on all types of medications, antidepressants, all types of stuff. They don't know what's going on. They don't know why this person keeps loving them and pushing them away, and loving them and pushing them away, and loving them and beating them down. A constant cycle. It is abuse on steroids. It really is. And so I wanted to ask you guys so kindly if you would just share the video, like it so that it can be seen. Also comment below. I try to respond back to all comments. I try to encourage you, to let you know you're on the right track, okay? To keep you going, to inspire you and motivate you. That is what I do here. Now, if there, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm a lot of people's cup of coffee, though. So if I'm not that person who can inspire you and uplift you, please seek help somewhere else, someone who does resonate with you, who can get you through this process, because we don't want to lose another soul. We don't want to lose another soul in this battle against what's going on in the world with these horrible, horrible people that's out to destroy you. They're intentionally doing this. This is intentional warfare. And so we have to kind of get together as an army and pull each other out of it. And I'm here to help you pull through it. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fabulous. I'm going to try to come back on this weekend and do another video. I was told by one viewer that they didn't like the music, so I kind of like the music. I think it kind of calms your soul when you're going through some trouble, but I guess she couldn't hear it. So I may do some with music, and I may not. But guess what, guys? I'm here. I've gotten more subscribers since I left. At one point, it's interesting because I really didn't think a lot of people were watching, but I've gotten a couple more subscribers. And so if you have some friends who's looking please send them my way. Send them my way so we can grow the channel, so we can get more information out, so I can continue to inform and to enlighten everyone, and just be there for everyone who's going through. So once again, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I am Dr. Kelly Diane with A Line with Dr. Kelly Diane, and I am super excited to be here and spend time with you guys, and I will try to see you this weekend. Okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye.